Welcome back, everyone. Continuing my Week 5 previews and analysis. This video for the game between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. This game will take place in San Francisco. Both teams come in with a record of 2-2. Certainly the main headline coming into this game will be Alex Smith making his return to San Francisco to take on the 49ers and Colin Kaepernick. When you talk about Alex Smith, look, bad game to start the season, okay? The Chiefs, as a matter of fact, didn't look that great. The first week, I thought they looked pretty good when they played Denver and showed some signs of turning it around, and they've come out in a big way, okay, the last 2 weeks with wins. So this is a Chiefs team definitely on the rise, still heavily dependent on Jamal Charles and Niall Davis. I think we have in Kansas City is if Jamal Charles gets hurt, while you never want that to happen, they have a capable backup in Niall Davis. They need to get one or both of those guys going in a game, I think, to give Alex Smith the pocket he needs, the time he needs to facilitate to his weapons. He doesn't have a plethora of weapons on the outside, but he's proven that he can move this offense and get things done when he's given the protection. And that's going to be a big aspect of it to me in this game here. The familiarity, obviously, Jim Harbaugh and Vic Fangio have with Alex Smith. What role does that play, if any, in this one? Because you have Alex Smith in a completely different offense. Remember, this is Alex Smith's second year in this offense now. There's been talk of maybe some animosity between Alex Smith and the 49ers organization. I don't see how that's possible, personally. This is a 49ers organization. I remember Alex Smith got drafted in 2005. And probably until 2011, he didn't really show any dividends for that franchise at all. They stuck with him, okay? They built him up to the point where he was a valuable asset for another team and, traded him. And now Alex Smith gets his new contract, okay, and is off and running here. So I don't think there's as much ill will between the 49ers and Alex Smith as people let on. But Colin Kaepernick will always be compared to Alex Smith. And one thing Colin Kaepernick has to do here is start to make better decisions in the pocket. That's something Alex Smith, throughout the course of his career, took him a while, but got very good at. And Colin Kaepernick has not ascended to that level yet, but one thing Kaepernick has is that elusive speed. You can't take that away from him. So how do the Chiefs match up to me against Vernon Davis? I think is going to be huge in this game because I think what you're going to see is Tamba Ali and Justin Houston, always the X factor for the Chiefs on defense because I think in the secondary, the Chiefs always struggle, all right, the last 2 seasons here when they play against a legit pass offense, all right, but Tamba Ali and Justin Houston, when they get it going, can sort of mitigate a lot of that. Does that leave Vernon Davis in some favorable matchups? Can Colin Kaepernick find him? I think he's going to be key in this one. Both these teams want to run the ball. Both these teams want their running backs to be the feature of their offense. And if they're not, it's because they either fell behind or they got off their game plan. I think that's just the bottom line here. Andy Reid, Jim Harbaugh, certainly in matchups of what I think are 2 of the top 5 or 6 coaches in the NFL. Some rumors in San Francisco of maybe the team drowning Jim Harbaugh out. But as I say every week, I think the veteran leadership on that team is strong enough where you won't see them just mail in a season or mail in a game or even mail in a quarter. I still think you'll get the effort there. Even if they're not liking what they hear from Harbaugh, they'll play for themselves. And I don't think that's going to be an issue here with the 49ers. They're one of the last teams I worry about not giving an effort in a certain game. This is a big game for the 49ers because they have had a stretch of home games here to start the season. They sit at 2-2. I think at minimum they'd like to be above 500, sort of leaving San Francisco. Kansas City coming in this game on an extremely high note. San Francisco, I don't think yet to really reach there even close to the level they can play at. So this is a really interesting game here. I like San Francisco to win the game, but I like Kansas City +5. So again, San Francisco to win the game, Kansas City +5. Guys, let me know what you think. Hit me up in the comments. Hit me up on Twitter. Be sure to subscribe. I preview every game every week. Always talking the news of the day in the NFL. Be sure to subscribe. Couldn't do without you subscribers. Have a great night.